Hey guys, today I'm here for my monthly book chat. If you're wondering about this, it's because I've come to the point where I have no more space. Can you believe it? I have this whole wall and I've run out of space, but I do buy quite a lot of books, but I had to turn them that way so I could fit more books up here and here and all that crap. But at least I have, like, if I stop buying them, I have enough books probably to last me like 4 years worth of reading. But I keep buying them because I have a problem, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I want to build more shelves like on the wall there, but I don't know if that will happen. But I have come to the point where I have no room for my books, but there's still more coming in the mail because I'm gonna have a pretty big book haul. But anyway, today's video also talk about all the bookish news that I have discovered this month, and there is a really major thing that I found out and I am so excited. Yet I am dying, but I'm excited, but I'm dying. But I'm excited. I can't, guys. It's like the biggest thing ever, and it just makes me so happy. The certain book series being delayed for 2 years, having a book get moved forward by a year is the best news I've ever heard. And that book is Queen of Air and Darkness by Cassandra Clare. It is coming out next year. Not 2019, but next year. And I am so excited. It is going to be I can't wait. Because Lord of Shadows killed me so much, and the fact that I had to wait 2 years for the sequel I couldn't even compute it, man. I couldn't compute it. But to have the book be moved forward by a year is the best news I've ever heard. The only downfall is Chain of Gold has been switched with Queen of Air and Darkness, so that now Chain of Gold is coming out in 2019. So we have to wait 2 years for that book. But you know, I have so many feels with Lord of Shadows that I'm already in the middle of that series that I'm upset about it. I really want to learn about the children from the characters of the Infernal Devices, but I really want to get the conclusion of the Lady Midnight, you know? So yeah. Basically the reason that Cassandra Clare did this is because she was writing Chain of Gold, but then she wasn't really feeling it, and there's so much research and information and stuff that she has to put into the book because it's set in a different time than ours, and she has to get it all correct. And she just started writing a bit for Queen of Air and Darkness, and she got to the point where she had more written down for Queen of Air and Darkness than Chain of Gold, and she wanted to push Chain of Gold back so that she could focus on it completely and be in the right mindset with writing that book. So that's good for us, but bad for her, I guess, because she doesn't really want to write Chain of Gold right now, but she is excited about Queen of Air and Darkness. So I decided to change it up and give us that book sooner, because a lot of people had a very strong opinions and like feelings about the end of Lord of Shadows and everything, that there was a lot of anger for the fact that we had to wait 2 years. Like, I am okay. Like, I mean, it's annoying, but you know, I would never yell at the author or anything like that for the fact that their book wasn't coming out, but there was so much uproar that it was kind of like, you know, they did it also to kind of make those people feel a bit better, because you have to always wait at least a year for a book. Like, a year is the minimum, like most of the time it's the minimum, so it's good, it's good. There's another thing that I've found out, but I'm not 100% sure that it's accurate or what is going on with this, so I might need someone to like answer this for me. But I don't know if the Elder Curse has been pushed back to 2019, because the Magnus trilogy, at first I thought it was coming out at the end of this year, but it wasn't going to happen, and it got pushed back to next year around May or March sometime. And now it's got this whole, the Red Scrolls of Magic is like the book that's coming out in 2019, and that's meant to be the third book. I thought it was called The Lost Book of the White, and now that's set for March 5th, 2019, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. Like, I had a little Google around with it, and it's still got The Lost Book of the White 2018, but on Cassandra Clare's blog, which I read this from, and all this information about the Lady Midnight stuff, is that it's now like, she showed us a timeline, and it's got the Magnus books in 2019, so I'm a bit confused. I've got two different things shown and stated that are different, so I don't really know how to feel because I don't know what's going on. The other exciting thing that I got from Cassandra Clare, because like pretty much it's all Cassandra Clare here, guys, because like she dropped some bombshells on us this month and it's so exciting. She's just released that she's going to be doing a new short story project to star a very important, the Infernal Devices character, and I hope it's Tessa. I want to know more about like how she lives and what her life and what she's doing, you know. I want more stories from Tessa. Like, I mean, if it's any of the characters, I'll be happy. If it was Henry, that would be so cool. It can't be Magnus because we've already got Magnus. Like, even Henry or Charlotte, maybe Gideon or like any of them, but like the fact that we're gonna get another collection of short stories, because we've already got the Bane Chronicles and now we've got Tales from Shadowhunter Academy, and we're gonna get a third collection. I can't wait for more news surrounding this, and I'm going to be annoyed if it all comes out in ebooks and I have to wait like forever for the paperback, because I just don't buy ebooks. I don't know why. I just don't like paying for them. Like, it's just the system that it's done is weird. So if I can't get it in physical form, then well, tough luck, you know? Now, that is all my Cassandra Clare news. There was a lot going on and I scribbled it all down in my book. I was just like, oh my god, everything's happening! But I have a few other things. It's just 2 books that have had their titles revealed that are coming out next year that I'm excited about. So the Red Queen 4th book is going to be called Warstorm, which sounds pretty cool. So we've got Red Queen, Glass Sword, King's Cage, and Warstorm. So Warstorm sounds like it's going to be intense. I haven't read King's Cage yet. I'm always behind on these. Like, I read Red Queen quickly, and then Glass Sword was so shit that I'm really hoping that King's Cage is a lot better, but I still want to continue with this series because it was one of my favourite reads of 2015, and to have the second book so shit is really disappointing, but I really want to stay committed to the series. But, you know, these things are annoying, but I don't know, I always keep finishing books, you know. And the other book title reveal I've got is the second book in the Song of the Current duology is going to be called Whisper of the Tide, which I think sounds awesome, and it's just like, you know, Whisper of the Tide. It's gonna be so cool. Like, I like Song of the Current was an okay read. Like, I was like pretty happy with it. Like, it did feel very much like every other book I've ever read that's got the same kind of shit going on, but it's, you know, it's an easy book to read. It's not like it's had major problems. So I'm excited too that it's only going to be duology, because at the moment everything seems to be being a quartet. Like, why does everything need to be 4 books? Sometimes 2 books is fine. Like, people are trying to see, this is the problem, is publishers either want you to do 2 books or 4 books. Like, trilogies are sort of dead at the moment, but it's more becoming a quartet than an actual duology thing. So it's kind of getting me. And you know what else is, like, hardly any series are happening anymore. Like, nothing more than 4 books is a thing really anymore. Truth Witch is the last one that I've seen, and I haven't read Truth Witch yet, so only 2 books are out in that series, but it's a 6-book series, so that is something cool, because most of the books that have been published recently for me have been a duology, so I'm gonna, you know, finish them next year when the sequel comes out. Like, there hasn't been many big things going on, but I'm starting to notice a lot the quartet thing, as someone pointed out to me, and now I'm seeing it everywhere. But anyway guys, that is my monthly book chat with all the stuff that's happening around Cassandra Clare, because she is so epic. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys later.